Hey guys, so I finally got the brand new Criss album. I've been very excited to hear it and get it because it's only on physical copies. Had some trouble with Bandcamp. I pre-ordered the black cover back on Halloween when Creepy Crawlers came out, but luckily I checked Amazon Prime yesterday and they had it in the white CD edition, so I needed to hear it before the year ends. So here we go. So Criss, and first off, it's dedicated to Ace Frehley, which is just very heartwarming. Peter just got his amazing award at the Kennedy Center, and all congratulations to Peter. He deserved that. He just turned 80. He's got this new album out, so let's review it. Track 1 really sets the mood for what this album will sound like. So, rock, and roll. Instantly, it gave me a Rolling Stones kind of bluesy vibe. The drums on here really let you know how they'll sound on the rest of the album. Just consistent killer drums. It's just a good rock song, if I'm being honest. Good cowbell in the beginning a little bit. There's some more cowbell in a couple other songs, but yeah, Peter is just really good on this song. And the next song is really groovy. I really like this next song, In the Dark. I really got reminded of Mean Street by Van Halen. And funny enough, got a little connection there because Billy Sheehan's on this album, on this song also. And he was with David Lee Roth for a bit. So, yeah, I really got like a Mean Street vibe from Fair Warning on this song, but it's just groovy. Like, there's even a moment, a little groove moment between Peter and Billy. Bass drums, it's killer. You know, you got the bass and the drums, and it's just awesome. Track 3 is one of my favorites on this album, For the Money. Yeah, it's a highlight. It begins really kind of unexpectedly with some guns and siren sounds, and then the drum beat just begins, and it's like, oh yeah, it's killer. Good backing vocals too, some nice kind of melodies there, nice female backing vocals. The chorus is very catchy because that is the chorus, the backing vocals there. So it's killer. The solo is just like, it's metal. Like, there's a lot of shredding on this album. John Five's on like 3 songs, so, but not on this one, but damn, like, there is a lot of nice shredding on this album. Good metal solo on track 3. Yeah, For the Money is great. And it's just catchy. That's what really solidifies this song. And there's a little bit of a little laugh from Peter that you'll hear later with Creepy Crawlers, the song we're already familiar with. But yeah, it's just, there's even a little bit of a higher pitch vocals in the end, which is kind of interesting because Peter's he's got some rasp on this album a little bit, not on this song, but yeah, it's killer. Track 4, Murder, is another favorite, just like For the Money was, and Murder is awesome because this song has some of the little rasp that Peter still has, reminiscent of Black Diamond, but man, he doesn't overdo it, but when he does have it a little bit on this song and another song on this album, it is amazing. So, like, when he's saying hours go so slow, that's when you really could hear that rasp. It is amazing. So Murder has some acoustic on it too, but it still rocks. So it's just anchored by the drums. So like, with that acoustic stuff going on, the drums just still qualify this as a rock song. And yeah, it's also like got a little bit of like a hair metal kind of vibe to it, which is a little weird. By that I mean like just like the clean guitar a little bit, that's a little nasty, like some Rat stuff, like Wanted Man, and you know, it's just, it's cool. Like, yeah, that is a great song. Yeah, Murder's a good song, and I really do like For the Money. And next up, track 5, Walking on Water. I will admit, this is not a favorite of mine. I mean, this is first listen, I'm taking notes and stuff, right? Walking on Water, slower tempo, but it kind of builds up. So it's more of a ballad, less rock, it's more acoustic. But yeah, there's still some electric solos on here, and that really just still makes it like, yeah, it's rock to an extent, but yeah, I mean, it's still rock. You got the drums on there still. But yeah, the rockiness of this song, you could kind of tell when Peter's saying flying with angels. So that lyric, yeah, Yeah, it's a good song, and of course, Creepy Crawlers, we all know this one with John 5, the first of 3 songs that he's on. What do I have to say? It's a great song. Now that I've heard it a lot as a single, it's a bit of an outlier, I will admit, but, whatever. It's great. It is a great song. Like, I've reviewed it, Track 7 has John 5 on it, and this is a highlight of mine, Justice. So Justice, instant shredding right away. When you start this song, the drum beat between the lyrics in the first verse is really cool. So when Peter's singing, there's a little moment where it's like, so it's just the drums for a little split second. It's killer. Yeah, just before the chorus, that first verse, the drums are really cool, okay? And John 5 just rocks on this song. Billy Sheehan shines too still on this, even though it's more of a John 5 centric. But Justice, it shreds, the chorus is great. And yeah, track 8, Cheaper to Keeper, is really cool too. You got some Kiss wordplay in here, Dressed to Kill. Just like track 1, Rock and Roll had a little bit of drum wordplay. So, Peter's doing his thing. There's a bit of Catman wordplay on the final track, which is the bonus track, but I'll get to that after. But yeah, Peter's cool on this one, and yeah. So yeah, Cheaper to Keeper, catchy chorus. He's got that down on this album. Like, For the Money, it just solidifies it, and with track 8, Cheaper to Keeper, there's more of that. It's catchy, it's melodic too. Cheaper to Keeper, that's what they say. That's what really makes it catchy. It's cool, and it shreds still. Track 9, Sugar, another favorite of mine. I didn't expect it to, but it's like a 50s ballad vibe, kind of like a love song, dreamy. But the piano, Paul Schaefer really makes this song, and he is really a standout. He's not as prevalent and like a standout on the rest of the album, but this song is where he shines. So Paul Schaefer's killing it. He's got a piano solo on here. Yeah, it's just a cool like 50s ballad. Like, it's just like, it's killer. So track 10, the last song with John 5 on it, Rubberneckin', is a cover, and it really lines up with track 1, Rock and Roll. It's got that bluesy Stones vibe. It sounds like this song sounds like something that would be on the Blue and Lonesome album from 2016 by the Rolling Stones. There's more cowbell, just like the first track has, and instant percussion, by the way. Right when the song begins, it's just bluesy. It's awesome. Final track, the bonus track, Hard Rock Knockers. There's a lot to say about this song. When the riff begins, the drums are just commanding. It's just like riff and then hit. Like, it's just, I don't know if it's the toms or like, it's killer. And this song, as far as like consistent with the rest of the album, it's in theme of like murder and justice. Those songs, For the Money, it's killer. So, yeah, this is a good song and a good way to close out the album, because I think this bonus track's only on the CDs. And yeah, the chorus is just like something I would think a crowd would sing. This is an anthemic song. That's how I would put it. I could imagine the crowd at a big show just singing this back to Peter. It's killer. Yeah, like this would be a good chanting song at a show. And there's more cowbell on this too, so there's plenty of this there's plenty of cowbell on this album. And yeah, like I said prior, Peter calls himself the Catman on this, so you got plenty of Kiss wordplay on here, even though he can't have Catman and like the makeup from a licensing point of view. He still has that in here. In the album, like in the CD, he's still got all that, he's a legend. So this is just a great album, and there's some more rasp, actually, on Hard Rock Knockers, just like there was on Murder. So, just for the 2 instances that I really noticed that on this album, you got to savor the moment. Peter is 80 years old, and he's still putting out a great album. And I love it, and I'm excited to keep listening to it, and I hope you guys enjoyed this review. This is kind of like my first listen. I listened to half the album earlier, and then I listened to it all just again and the whole thing, and it's awesome. So hope you guys enjoyed this video. Bye, see you next time, and rock on.